You can see all these little notches. I was first like learning how to cut the palm tree. When I started actually working with the palm, what I think I was trying to tell myself, or the question I was kind of trying to answer for myself, was what is resource? I found the palm and that materiality really led me back also to a lot of cultural questions. As a first-gen person, as a person coming from a diasporic background, it allowed me to kind of really reshape conversation within my family, within my larger community, within communities of color, about my role and my understanding as a biracial artist, as a California artist, as a Long Beach artist, as an LA artist. This process of weaving, of gardening, has actually made me reestablish the way I move through the world. Pre-pandemic, I was very 9 to 5, I was very busy bee. This work has really taught me to sit in a different pace, to also watch things cultivate over time, to see a different mode of growth. Also, I use plant material, which is, a very idealized material, but I always like to be in a more complicated conversation about that. Something that comes up a lot with my work is preservation, because it's all plant matter, or a good amount of it is plant matter. So especially going into museum spaces and gallery spaces, we get into the conversation of collectability. When I think about the work, I actually think of it in a collection sense as being multi-generational, as being able to reseed itself. So even if the figure at some point perishes in its form that it is now, the seed could go on forever. And I really like that as a challenge to museum spaces, as a challenge to the white box galleries. It can be collected, it can be preserved, it can be forever, in a way that maybe not all art can be. I hope that my art practice kind of continues to do that, especially as our family remains here in California and diversifies, and these next generations are even more diverse than the prior. I hope that we're able to use our artwork and our collectivity to kind of express a story of now, and to also have a memory of who we've always been.